For all of your coin buying and selling needs, head over to onestopmut.com and use code EDGY for 10% off.
What's up, guys? Edgy here bringing another video, and today we are back on our NFL weekly predictions / Miami Dolphins sim. So last week I was in a hurry, I didn't have time, so I just forced a win for who I thought was going to win in the Dolphins game. This time we're actually going to sim it, but first I'm going to go over my weekly predictions. So if you guys only want to watch that part of it, that's completely fine. Still smack that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Hit that sub button if you're new. But I'm going to go over my predictions for who I think is going to win each game, and then I'm going to sim the Dolphins game and just kind of commentate over it. Obviously, this is different than my normal style of videos. This is only week 2, so I mean, I'm going to try it for at least a couple weeks of the season, see how it does. I want to have variety on the channel. I don't want to just have everybody there for Mutt or everybody there for Dolphins team. I want to have a wider horizon of people who support me. So I want to keep growing. I want to have people from different areas. I want people who aren't just Dolphins fans. I love the Dolphins fans, don't get me wrong, but I want as many people as possible, watching my videos, supporting the channel, all that good stuff. So this is something a little bit different. This is just, NFL predictions, kind of giving some of my insights, some of my opinions, stuff like that. But real quick, we're going to go over to the schedule. I already went ahead and did the force wins for who I think is going to win and lose, besides the Dolphins game, because we're going to sim that one. So, week 2, I did forget to record this on Thursday, but I had the Browns winning. I think most people did. So going over the rest of the games, Giants and Bears. I think the Bears win, ultimately. They have a good defense. Daniel Jones' offensive line is really bad, even though he's pretty good. Saquon last week wasn't able to really run the ball at all. I don't know if the Bears defense is as good as the Steelers, but they still have a very good defense nonetheless. So I see the Bears winning that game. Probably, one score. It won't be a high scoring game, I don't think. Jaguars Titans. Jaguars did beat the Colts week 1. Gardner Minshew had an amazing game. I don't think they're going to do it back-to-back weeks though. I think Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, that Titans defense, they're gonna pull it out. I think the Titans win by at least 7. Panthers and Buccaneers. I think this is gonna be a lot better game than people are expecting. Panthers offense is pretty stacked. Their defense is very lackluster, but their offense has a lot of weapons. I think the Buccaneers win ultimately, even without Chris Godwin. But I think the Panthers put up a good fight, and it'll be a pretty good game to watch. Broncos Steelers. I think this one will be a good one too. I'm picking the Steelers just because the Steelers, they look pretty good. Big Ben looked pretty good at coming back. Broncos, I still think they're going to have a really good season, but I think they kind of got to get everything rolling and kind of clicking together. Week 1, they looked a little lost out there. They, they had some miscommunication, stuff like that. So I got the Steelers winning this one just because they're, a team that's been around, like, more of their players have been around longer. Rams and Eagles. This is another one I think will be a close one. Rams did just beat the Cowboys last week. Eagles lost to the Washington football team. I think the Eagles are going to bounce back. They got Lane Johnson playing this week. I know he's not going to be the one blocking Aaron Donald, obviously, but I think having Lane Johnson back will definitely help out Carson Wentz. They have their weapons now. They have good receivers. It's just a matter of protecting the quarterback. But ultimately, I think Carson Wentz is going to bounce back, have a big game this week, and they're going to get a win over the Rams, probably by about 3 or 4 points, but they're going to get a win. Falcons, Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win this one pretty easily. The Falcons will still put up points because, no one can really guard Julio, and Calvin Ridley's going off on the other side also. So Falcons will still put up a good amount of points, but I got the Cowboys winning by a touchdown. Lions, Packers. These teams always play each other very well. Obviously, pretty much all the teams in this division do. Packers, just play that crazy game against the Vikings, really high scoring. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams connection looked better than ever. But I feel like the Lions are one of those teams you can't ever sleep on because Matthew Stafford, you never know when he's going to pop off. You never know when he's going to decide, you know what, I'm not losing this game. I'm going to throw 4 touchdowns. So I think it'll be a good game. I think the Packers win at the end, but I think it'll definitely be a good game. I think Matthew Stafford and the Lions will put up a good fight. Vikings and Colts. This one for me is very tough. These are two very good teams. Like I said, I think the Colts are going to be, at least a 9 or 10 win team this year. Vikings as well. But I think the Colts, both of these teams are 0-1. Both of them are better teams in the league. I got the Colts winning. I don't think home field advantage really has much to do with it, just because there's not fans. I just feel like Phillip Rivers against the Vikings, who don't have good corners. I feel like he's gonna find those mismatches. He's a veteran quarterback, kind of like Rodgers did. I think Rivers is gonna see it before the snap. Obviously, the Vikings have a good defense besides their corners. It's just their corners are young and inexperienced. So I think ultimately it'll be a close game also, but I think the Colts will pull it out. I think they're going to get their first win, and I think Rivers is going to have a really good game. Bills and Dolphins. Obviously, week 1 did not go how I expected it to for the Dolphins, but I think the Patriots would have done that to anyone they played, just because nobody had film on Cam Newton. Nobody knew how they were going to use him. They used, there was a couple drives where they were using him with the same old stuff they've been running for years with Brady. A lot of play action stuff out of I form. And then there was, a lot of plays where they did some motions and some swings and different zone reads and read options, stuff like that. And I don't think the Dolphins were ready for it. I don't think anyone would have really been ready for it, because all they pretty much did was run the ball, but they were running the ball with 2 or 3 different options to, either hand it, keep it, or pitch it, or, just like quick RPO and throw a slant. So, I think there was film on Cam. Like, if we would have had a preseason, I think it would have went differently. But I think, that first week, that was going to be the best the Patriots offense looked all year. And I think now that people are going to start having film on Cam, what the Patriots want to do with him, I don't think he's going to be as effective. I think the Seahawks are going to whoop them this week. But Niners and Jets, I think this one's pretty obvious. Jets are horrible. Sam Darnold, horrible. Adam Gase, horrible. Niners win. Even without Richard Sherman, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, they're still going to win pretty dominantly. Cardinals and the Washington football team. So, Washington won last week because they sacked the quarterback 8 times. Not saying Carson Wentz isn't someone who's good at avoiding pressure, because he is. But the thing is about Kyler Murray is he doesn't get sacked often. He's very good at sensing pressure, getting out of the pocket, and using his speed. And I just don't think that Washington has the corners to match up with Arizona's receivers. So I feel like this is going to be a game that the Cardinals get up pretty early, and then, they're just going to feed Kenyon Drake and their running backs in the fourth quarter a lot and kind of just run the clock down. I think they'll win by 10-14. I think Washington's going to be a lot better than people expected. They looked a lot better than I expected last week. So, I definitely think, they could be a good young team, especially Dwayne Haskins comes around and starts, playing well. Chiefs and Chargers. I got the Chiefs winning this one. Chargers quarterback play is very suspect. Tyrod Taylor doesn't look like he's, a starting caliber quarterback, and I don't know if Justin Herbert would be any better if they threw him in there. Their defense, obviously, is loaded. I think the Chargers have one of the better secondaries in the league, even with Derwin James hurt. They have a really good group of corners. They still have, very good defensive ends, pretty solid linebacking core. Like, their defense as a whole is very, very good. But the Chiefs are just going to be too much for them. I don't see anyone really slowing down the Chiefs. The only thing you can do, you can't stop the Chiefs. You can only hope to contain them. So, basically, if you want to beat the Chiefs, you're going to have to put up points, and you're going to have to hold them to, 21 and, somehow manage to outscore them. Ravens, Texans. Texans did not look good week 1. Chiefs, put it on them. Deshaun Watson without DeAndre Hopkins didn't look too good. Let's just say that. Ravens, obviously, they rolled through the Browns. A lot of people could have expected that. Browns didn't have a good year last year. Obviously, I think they're going to be improved this year, but the Ravens were, obviously one of the best teams in the league last year. And I think they've, added to their roster. They got Calais Campbell, which is huge. Yeah, I got the Ravens winning this one. I think the Texans will still score a decent amount of points, but I think the Ravens will win. It'll be like 35-24, 35-21, something like that. Patriots, Seahawks. I've got the Seahawks winning this one by at least 10. I think, you know, Pete Carroll, he's gonna watch film. He's gonna tell the Seahawks exactly, you know, what we need to do to stop Cam. And if the Patriots aren't able to control the time of possession and just run the ball effectively, Seahawks win. Patriots did not throw the ball over 15 yards down the field once the entire game against the Dolphins. It was all just running and Cam Newton RPOs and zone reads, stuff like that. I don't think anyone's going to be worried about that Patriots offense once we have more film on what they want to do with Cam, like I said. So I expect the Seahawks to get a dominant win over the Patriots this week, and I think the Patriots offense is going to start to struggle, and they're going to have to try something else. Saints and Raiders. Saints are going to be without Michael Thomas. I still think they win. Saints, in my opinion, are one of the best teams in the league. They have depth pretty much everywhere. I think Emmanuel Sanders will probably have a big game, stepping in as the number one. They also have Traquan Smith, who's a good young guy. I don't think they'll have any issues, but I think the Raiders are a team that's much improved this year also. I think, you know, they're going to be around 7-9, 8-8. They're going to be a decent team. I got the Saints winning, though. I'll say they're going to win by at least 7. I'd say at the most they win by 14. I think the Raiders will keep it close. But yeah, guys, those are the predictions. Now I'm going to go ahead and head over, and we are going to sim this game, and we're going to just watch it and kind of commentate over it. I'll probably just cut it to where it just shows highlights and stuff. But I just want to, you know, I want to try this style, see what you guys like better. Last week I just, you know, did my picks, and then I simmed the week. But this week, so we're going to go, I think we got to go play full game, and I think we just super sim from there. All right, guys, here we go.
To 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Not a good return at all. Clayton Fedulum with the tackle. All right, guys, let's see how the game starts out. It looks like the Bills are coming out with a run. Nope, it's a play action. Christian Wilkins screaming in there. Cole Beasley did not catch the ball in traffic. Completion, but short of the first down. Looks like the Bills are going to punt. Quick pass. Jakeem Grant, gain of 6.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick deep. Devontae Parker. What a catch. 30-yard reception. All right, Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back once again. Nice little drag route to Mike Gesicki. All right, 3rd and inches. Coming out with a bunch of tight ends. Running the inside zone. Jordan Howard picking up the first down and a couple more. All right, guys, here we go. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Can the Dolphins punch it in? Handed it off to Jordan Howard once again. Gain of 10 yards. Another first down. Looking like they're going to throw here. Nope, it's a run. Matt Breida up the middle. 6 yards. Touchdown. All right, guys. Bills back on offense. See if this Dolphins defense can get another stop. Running the ball. Devin Singletary. Big run. 10 yards on first down. 3rd and 5, guys. Time for the Dolphins to clamp up. Can they get another stop? Angle route. That's broken up. Beautiful breakup by Bobby McCain. Bills are forced to punt once again. Dropping back. Nice completion to Preston Williams. Very good start for Fitzpatrick. All right, guys. 3rd and 4, 28 seconds left in the quarter. Fitzpatrick's got to get something going here and keep the drive going. Oh, what a horrible decision. I hope he doesn't do that today. Josh Norman interception. All right, guys. 3rd and 6, starting the second quarter. See if the Dolphins can get a stop here, holding to 3 after a horrible throw by Ryan Fitzpatrick. What a play by Josh Allen. Avoided pressure, scrambled left, set his feet, and threw a beautiful pass to Stephon Diggs on the comeback route. 2nd and 7 from the 11. Dolphins need to stop here. They're running the toss. Got chop blocked, over pursued, and the Bills are in for a touchdown to tie the game. Devin Singletary with the run. Alright guys, Fitzpatrick is not looking good now. He started off hot. I think it was 4 for 4 to start, and now he's 4 for 10 with a pick. Come on, you need completion here. What are you doing? Why did you spin? You should have just stepped up in the pocket. Sacked by Ed Oliver. 4th and 18. Dolphins got a punt. Josh Allen dropping back. Pick. Is that Emmanuel Ogbah? Emmanuel Ogbah dropping back in coverage and getting an interception. Alright guys, after the Emmanuel Ogbah interception, Dolphins have great field position. I think they need to hand the ball off if Fitzpatrick's going to make bad reads. Good run by Jordan Howard. Keeps powering forward. Dropping back. Forced it to Gesicki, but Gesicki held on for the first down. Alright guys, we just had the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 4. I think the Dolphins are going to run it here. They're not. What a throw! Tight window throw, slant to Jakeem Grant. Touchdown Dolphins. Alright guys, 3rd and 10, minute 32 left. Dolphins get a stop here. They might be able to score again before half. Clayton Fedulum coming in. Special team standout coming in on defense and coming off the edge for a quarterback hit, forcing the incompletion. 1st and 10, minute 21 left. 3 timeouts. Let's see if the Dolphins actually try to throw the ball and get in field goal range. What a throw by Ryan Fitzpatrick to Mike Gesicki. Big gain. Alright guys, very minimal gain on 2nd down to Jakeem Grant. Gain about 5. 3rd and 5, 48 seconds left. Wide open Preston Williams. 1st down, that puts the Dolphins in field goal range. Alright, Dolphins are coming out in 5 wide. Don't know if I like that in this situation. I'd want to have a running back in there just in case they send a blitz. But it looks like the O-line's giving a little bit of time, and no, he's sacked. You got to no huddle. Ed Oliver with another sack. Oh no, 7 seconds. That runoff was crazy. This is going to be the last play of the half. That sucks. That runoff was crazy. They didn't burn a timeout. Alright guys, starting the 2nd half. Ryan Fitzpatrick dropping back once again. Quick throw to Devontae Parker. Corner miss. Is Micah Hyde going to catch him? Huge gain. That had to have been at least 50 yards. 46 yards after the catch. Dolphins are in the red zone. And he was having a really good game up until he got hurt. Handing the ball off, Jordan Howard. Fighting for it. Seems like he gets 5 or 6 yards every time they hand him the ball. Hopefully Fitzpatrick doesn't force the ball into a tight window here. Hit the running back. Oh, he couldn't get corrected and go back straight. Alright. Dolphins are going to take the 3. 3rd and 1 from the 31. 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Can the Dolphins get a big stop here? And they can. Davin Godchow shooting the gap. Apparently the Bills signed Darius Guice. Fitzpatrick dropping back. Quick throw. Mike Gesicki right in a window. Beautiful throw. Guys, what just happened there is something that I actually think is going to be a big factor in today's game. The Bills are missing their 2 best linebackers, and those are 2 guys they normally have cover. They normally don't, run a lot of nickel or stuff like that. They normally trust Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano to cover tight ends and receivers. I think not having them, Mike Gesicki is going to be a big factor in the game. He's going to eat up the middle because I don't know their backup linebackers. I don't think they're going to be able to cover them. All right, guys, big sack on 2nd down. Gives us 3rd and goal from the 15. Motioning Gesicki over. Running the ball. I don't like the call. 3rd and goal from the 15 and you run the ball. It makes no sense. Alright guys, 4th and goal. Dolphins are going to take the 3. Go up by 13 if they make it. Alright guys, 4th and 8. Bills got to go for it. They pretty much have to throw the ball here. Can the Dolphins get a stop? They're sending pressure. Oh, he threw it up to Stephon Diggs and he didn't come down with it. Alright guys, Dolphins coming out. Victory formation. Good game by Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had the 1 pick. He had a couple dangerous throws, but Fitzpatrick does that sometimes, obviously. Overall, though, very good performance. Alright, guys. So the Dolphins managed to beat them in every category except we had the same amount of takeaways. 238 passing yards, 66 rushing yards. Alright, guys. So Ryan Fitzpatrick, 71.4 completion percentage, 264 yards, and a touchdown. 97.9 quarterback rating. He did have the one interception. He had a couple, forced passes. His longest pass was 56 yards to Devontae Parker. Josh Allen, 9 for 19 for 90 yards and an interception. Rushing, Jordan Howard, 16 carries for 59 yards, 3.6 yards per carry. That went down a little bit at the end because they were just, stuffing the run. Devin Singletary, 9 carries, 40 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Devontae Parker with a huge game, 5 catches, 123 yards, 51 yards after the catch. Jakeem Grant, 5 catches for 35 yards and a big touchdown. Stephon Diggs had a couple nice slant routes, 4 catches for 52 yards. Preston Williams, 4 catches, 44 yards. Mike Gesicki, 4 catches for 60 yards. So Ryan Fitzpatrick was spreading the ball out. 5 catches by 2 receivers, 4 catches by 2 other guys. He was spreading the football around. He was pretty much, for the most part, making good decisions. 3 sacks allowed by the Dolphins, 2 by Robert Hunt, 1 by Eric Flowers. That's got to be improved. Defensively, Matt Milano had 10 tackles. Ed Oliver had 2 sacks. Dolphins don't have a lot of stats on here because Josh Allen didn't complete very many passes. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know if you guys like this style a bit better. Obviously, I'm going to cut it down. Right now, the video is at 43 minutes. But I'm going to cut it down and just show like highlights of the game. But if you guys like this sim style better, where I just kind of commentate and watch it from that broadcast view, please let me know. Last time I uploaded this video, or this type of video, this series, it didn't do very well. But obviously, I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to try it for at least a couple weeks, and then I'll decide if I want to keep doing it or not. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to smack that like button. Hit that sub button if you're new. Turn notifications on. As always, everyone have a great day. I'm out.